Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Once I was with one ophthalmologist, and he told me, Swamiji, I think you require glasses, because when you are reading the book in your hand, you are always doing, bringing it here, bringing it away. I said, that is my style. He said, no, it is not style. Then he said, they use the word accommodation. Your eyes accommodation is not perfect, meaning it cannot adjust the focal length perfectly. See? So the doctors don't give us vision. They correct the inability to adjust the focal length. For example, now I am seeing you so beautiful, so wonderful, so handsome, etc., etc. Separate from each other. If I remove my glasses, I will see you like a collage, mixed up. So vision is not given by the doctor. What the doctors do is only correct the ability to adjust the focal length. If this is true, then I told him, then I am also ophthalmologist. He said, how come? I said, my patient is also eye, your patient is also eye. But your patient spelling is EYE, my patient spelling is I.com. See? Like the vision is not given by the doctor, it is already there. There is a problem with the instrument, the structural instrument. Exactly the same way. We are not created divine by Satsang. Don't forget, our topic is Satsang. Satsang doesn't give you anything. See, let us not have this wrong notion. Many times people have this thing, Swamiji, humne Bhagwan ka itna kiya. We have done so much for God. Does He need anything from us? Whatever we are doing, He doesn't need anything. It is our need. See, friends, therefore the first step on the spiritual path, if you really want to walk the spiritual path, remember this thing. We are not going to get anything. Now to understand this, take another example. One of the NRIs from USA, he came to India. And he was driving me between Bombay and Pune by the national highway. And you know, in India, democracy is not limited to human beings. It is extended to animals also. So, on that highway, when we were going, suddenly a group of buffaloes were going for satsang. And naturally he has to stop. And he became very angry. Swamiji, why the buffaloes are here? I said, you ask them, I am not a buffalo. You are asking me this question. He became very uneasy and angry. I said, look here, before you react, think cool. You have a driving license or the buffaloes have a driving license? You have. So, it is the responsibility of the driver to negotiate through all the difficulties. Can we say like this, I have an international driving license, therefore the traffic should be properly organized? No. Your ability. Exactly the same way. Whatever is due to come in our life is due. You cannot stop it. Then your ability to negotiate through the turmoils of life is improved. That is satsang. See, the vision has to change. See, friends, it's so important. But all the time our attention is on the world. Why the world is like that? And you suffer. See, these are very simple things. One example I have oft quoted. There was one young boy and he was going on a motorcycle and he saw one beautiful girl going ahead of him. Nice figure, short figure, thin. So he wanted to go and flirt. So he went, took his motorcycle and stood in front of her and wanted to say, hi. But when he saw, she was 98 not out. Old lady. Above the neck, sweet 16. Below the neck, hangers. The moment he saw that she is the old lady, will he say hi? Then what did he do? He said, hi, hi, kisko dekha? Now what has happened? The vision has changed. Earlier the vision was, she is a beautiful girl, I can go and flirt with her. But when he actually faced, he came to know that his perception was wrong. And the moment he changed his perception, his interactions change, is it not? And when the interactions change, then our experiences change. And when our experiences change, the quality of our life changes. See, friends. So when we are looking at this world, all the problems are because of this myopia. In medical term, they call it myopia. We also call it myopia. This is maya ko pee liya, myopia. See? And what is Maya? Maya is perceptions gathered through the limitations of the faculties, sense organs, mind and intellect. Those limited perceptions are taken the ultimate. And it is not true. And then we start imagining this is the truth. See, now to understand this Maya, take an example. Our vision has limitations of seeing the light waves between the two limits of the light spectrum, light wave spectrum, violet to red, Vibgyor. Beyond that, human eye cannot see. And if we insist that whatever I see with my eyes, then alone I believe, we are under the influence of Maya. See, one day one young boy asked me this question, Swamiji, have you seen God? I said, why should I tell you? No, I want to see, have you seen God or not? See how we get obsessed. Because our understanding is whatever is experienced by me through the limitations of the sense organs, mind and intellect, that alone is the truth, and the truth is beyond that. See, friends, therefore, we have to go to Satsang. And when we go to Satsang, then what happens? our wrong understanding about ourselves and about the world slowly starts changing. See, yesterday we have seen our notion about ourselves. We have all notion about we are leading a notional life. See, everybody think this way. I am good, I don't trouble anybody. But what can I do? See, and then that notion we take real. And how these notions are developed? Because of these parents. One example I'll tell you. Somewhere it happened, we were going and the sea was down and we had to go walk down. And I am a lazy person. I said, come on, you go and see, okay? So the father, his daughter and me, three were going. I said, you go and see. I will see from here. I'll take a nice picture, video. Swamiji, see how beautiful it looks. Please come. Then I told her, I said, look here. That which looks beautiful is never beautiful. What do you mean? I said, for example, you look beautiful. After that, 3 days she did not talk to me. Because these parents make this stupid understanding to the child. Oh, my darling is so sweet, so beautiful, so intelligent. And that dumb child start developing that personality which is not there. And when they go in the world, then the reality comes out. And then they get frustrated. Because we have some notion about ourselves. And this notion is by collecting the wrong data. See, friends, therefore, if we look within, we are all miserable at the notional level. See, we are mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, in-laws, outlaws. And who are miserable? These guys are miserable. Where are they? Show the man and the husband separate from each other. You cannot, because there is nothing like husband. Husband is an illusion. Illusions are beautiful. They are useful. But that doesn't mean they are real. See? Like the longitudes and latitudes on the globe. I always used to have this issue when I was a child. My seriousness, I used to be serious about it. How they must have drawn these lines on the globe. Then I used to imagine that they must be going with a big brush and then sitting in the helicopter and then draw the line up and down. But again the doubt will come. But in the water, this paint will be washed away. Then, but suppose the helicopter goes nearer to the earth, then the blades will hit, then it will fall. I was so serious about it. How they must have drawn the lines on the earth. They are not. They are imaginary. They are useful. That doesn't mean they are real. Exactly. Husband is imaginary, useful. That doesn't mean it's real. Friends, the day you develop this vision, your interaction with the world will change. Like the example I gave you of that boy, when his vision changed, he saw that girl to be an old lady, immediately his interaction changed. In the same manner, when this vision changes, see, your interaction will change. So what is the ideal interaction? See, when the wife is talking, husband should keep quiet. And when she is quiet, husband should not talk. There will be peace. This is spirituality. Otherwise, on every small little issue, there is such a big thing in life. And you will all understand this. Are we miserable? Any one of us is miserable because we could not be the President of America. We are not miserable. We are miserable. In the morning, nobody gave me a cup of tea. Are daridri, you are miserable for a cup of tea? Be miserable for something standard. Bhagavan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to be miserable. Today also I could not have the vision of mother. He was rolling for something higher. See, friends, therefore, what Satsanga does is changes our vision. And for what is said in Satsanga, Sat means the truth, the absolute. Sat is only one. It cannot be two. See? Sangha, association. And therefore, tad vijnanartham guru meva vigachet samit panihi shrotriyam brahmanishtam. So to know the truth, one should go to the teacher. And how one should go? Samit pani. Samit pani means carrying the dry twigs. For what? For making the pyre for the guru. See? We go there, Samit Panihi means with complete dispassion and surrender. See? Again, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, there was one of his disciples, and he wanted to study Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. And he came to know that there is one old Mahatma and very staunch, very perfect. He will be having only one cloth below, upper cloth, and sleeping on the wooden floor, cooking his own food, doing his study, everything. Very kadak. So this Swamiji went to him. Sir, I have come to learn Upanishad from you. He said, who are you? I am the disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Okay, go out. Keep Ramakrishna Paramahamsa where you have kept your shoes. And come naked. Don't come with preformed ideas. See, friends, we all have so many things in our head. Papoham, papakarma. You are not a sinner, you are divine. See? And therefore, when we go to Satsanga, we must drop everything. And for that our mantra, yesterday also I mentioned, that is the most powerful part of the mantra. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Now at this moment, where are we? We are in the Satsang. When? During the Satsang. Then what should be we? Only Satsangi. Now here, don't sit as a mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, no. Why I am telling you this, When I give some example of husband and wife, suppose I say, the wives are so intelligent and creative, but the husband don't appreciate. The moment I say like this thing, wives will start looking at the husband. Arey Dumbo, it's not for you. It is a general example. See? Therefore, remain here only as the seeker of truth. Don't become anybody. See, Maharaj. So, Satsanga teaches us only one thing. Change your vision. Upanishad gives us this instruction. See? Bhagavad Gita tells us the same thing. In 3rd chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Arjun asks a question to Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Atha kena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anichannapi varshneya baladiva niyojita. He says, O Lord, why a person goes the wrong way anichannapi. He doesn't want to go that way. Baladiva, as if somebody is forcing him to go the wrong way, although he doesn't want to do that. Who is that? What is that? Because of which we go the wrong way in our life and afterwards we regret. Who is that? Bhagavan Sri Krishna answers. Kama eshat krodha eshaha rajoguna samudbhavaha maha ashanaha maha papma viddhena miha vairinam. It is desire, alias anger. When we are overpowered by the desire, to fulfill our desire, we can go to any extent. And when we entertain any desire, it has two options. One option is desire is not fulfilled. Unfulfilled desire expresses as anger. And fulfilled desire expresses as greed. We want again and again, more and more. Friends, one rule you remember, thus far, not further. We have to draw a line in our life in every field. See, it is so important. Otherwise, we are our real enemy and we are our own friends. See, Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripuratmana. So, when Bhagavan says the kama, the desire is maha ashanaha, it cannot be fulfilled. You fulfill one, second stands. You fulfill second, the third is there. We can observe it in our day-to-day life. One day I was somewhere, it was heavily raining and we were inside the house. Me and my friend and his wife and 2 kids. So, he said, Swamiji, now in the rains you can't go, so what should we do? I said, Yaar, you are so dumb. In such a heavy rain, nice cozy atmosphere, we must have a nice cup of tea. He go inside the quilt, have a nice cup of tea. He ordered, please prepare tea for Swamiji, he wants, prepare for me also. So poor girl, she prepared. When tea came, do you think I'll keep quiet? Tea? No pakode? Can you give tea to somebody without pakoda? Second desire. Poor girl, she got the pakode. By then the tea was over. Can I get more tea? So nice it is. Don't you have chilies? Mirchi ki pakode banao. Friends, desires have no end. See, the day we understand this principle, desires cannot be fulfilled. Spiritual practice is rise above the desires. There was a devotee. Bhagavan Narayana came. He was pleased. He said to the devotee, my dear devotee, I am extremely pleased with you. Come, I have come with my helicopter, Vaikuntha helicopter, you come, we'll go. No, I won't come alone. I want to take the whole world there. He said, don't bother about the world, you come. No. Okay. Bring anybody, I will accept it. Your recommendation is enough. No visa, no passport, no nothing. Then he went to a sannyasi, like me, and told, hey Mahatmaji, Narayana has come and he has given this offer to go to the Vaikuntha. Come. No, I can't come. Why? I am constructing a temple. I had to do the marble flooring. I have ordered Narayana's statue in Jaipur. And leaving this halfway, how can I come? So the devotee hit his head against the stone. My God, sannyasi, renunciate. He doesn't want to give up. Then he went to the next one, a Vanaprastha, retired person. There are people who think that they are retired. They tell me, Swamiji, I am completely retired now. So, no, but they don't want me to retire. So, keep something little bit. So, I kept only a little bit with me. The checks only I assign. See, friend, they don't want to give up that. So, the Vanaprastha said, look here, my grandson is recently born. Unless he gets married, how can I come? See? Then the devotee goes to a grahastha. This is offer come. He said, are you mad or what? We are just married. Now I have to live a whole life. I can't come now. No, I cannot come. Then he goes to the brahmachari. No, I am studying. I had to do my PhD. I can't come like this thing. Finally, the devotee got frustrated. And he went to a pig. You come. He said, I'll ask Mrs. Swine. See? And he goes to his wife. This is the offer. Should we go? Ask them, is our food available there? See, friends, nobody wants Paramatma. We want worldly things. When we have understood this principle, absence of desires is presence of Paramatma. In deep sleep, we have no desires. We are nobody. There is no sense of otherness. Therefore, in the absence of the desires, we are happy. And therefore, we snore. Snoring is an expression of God realization. But it is temporary. See, friends, how simple the things are. But all our life, if we have to write our biography in one line, what we will write? I have been trying to fulfill my desires from day one till now. All desires are not fulfilled. That's all. And what is the desire fulfillment? If I get this thing, I will be happy. In other words, desires are nothing but seeking happiness. And we seek happiness through two agencies. Because life is only pravrutti or nivrutti. Either we get involved or we withdraw. Now all of you are married. Maybe few are happy also. There are two types of people in this world. Those who are married and those who are happy. So, tell me, how many of you got married to become miserable? Nobody gets married to become miserable. But, ... See, and then after we decide, no, I must divorce. So we get married for getting happiness, we divorce for getting happiness. In simple words, these two expressions of life, pravrutti, involvement, nivrutti, withdrawal, is aimed at seeking happiness. That search for happiness is called desire. The desire is a disease. See? Dis-ease. We are not at ease. Therefore, dis-ease. Therefore, we have to rise above this virus of desires. It cannot be fulfilled. Patanjali Maharshi says, Santoshad anuttam sukhalabha. When one is practicing santosha, santosha means contentment. Whatever is fine. Perfectly all right. If you want to live a real spiritual life, I'll tell you the technique what I am following in my life. Never be a leader. Be a follower. What you have to do, don't decide. क्या करना है? What should we do? We should go to movies. Let's go to movie. But they say the movie is bad. We should not go. Okay, we will not go back. Relax. See, this I am telling you from my experience after I realized this. How I realized? When I go to any place, like I have come here, now where I am going to stay, who is going to pick me up from the airport, then what are my programs, where I have to go for lunch or dinner, who will drive me where, who will take care of my clothes washing and ironing. Everything somebody is doing, I am relaxed. Now go one step further, where I have to go and give lectures, I don't know. Decide this simple rule of life. Be a follower. Don't be the leader. Leader is the one all the time worried. What to do, what to do. You relax. See, wise husbands follow the dictate of the wife. See, and this is impossible. Wise wife follow the dictate of the husband. But the question is it a reality or an imagination? See, friends, don't make life serious. Desires cannot be fulfilled. Fulfill one, the second will come, third will come. There is no end to it. See? Maha ashanaha. And krodha, anger, maha papma. Anger can create any sin through us. Anything one can do under the spell of anger. See? It's so simple, friends. And these two things, desire or anger, they are vidhi enam iha vairinam. They are our enemy number one. Actually, anger and desire one and the same thing. See, unfulfilled desire is anger. Fulfilled desire is greed. These are the two variants. See, like the variants of our coronavirus. These are the variants. They are always problematic. So once we have understood this, they are our enemies. Now the next step comes. How to deal with the enemy? With love? With understanding? No! Kill them! Enemy should not be forgiven, should be killed. See, in our Indian history, you come across so many places. Out of that greatness, okay, I have forgiven you. And then the same person comes and kills this person who has forgiven. Enemy should not be forgiven, should be killed. See? Okay, we have to kill this enemy, desire, alliance, anger. Now the question is, what are their hideouts? Their hideouts are, Bhagavan says, Indriyani, Mano, Buddhi, Asyadhisthana Muchyate. This desire, alliance, anger, they are abiding in three hideouts. First, Indriyani, sense organs. See, how much we are obsessed with our weakness for certain objects in our life. The most common is the tongue. If we can control one organ, and that is tongue. Tongue is two in one. See? If you cut your tongue, not mine, if you cut your tongue and weigh it in comparison to your body weight, it will be 1 by 100. So little. And on that tongue, there are 9 types of taste buds. And out of that 9, only one taste bud, I want this particular type of taste. So this huge body is controlled by the small one taste bud. See friends, what is affluence? Affluence is entertainment of more and more our likes and dislikes. Therefore, if we can control our tongue with reference to food habits, and for this I tell you a technique. This technique we have learned in Gujarat, in Bhimpura, there is one ashram, we go there. Next year also we are going, we have got a retreat there. When we all sit there for taking food together, then the local person, he keeps on chanting that Narmada Mata ki jai, Anandamayi Mata ki jai, and all that. And at the end he says, then others have to repeat, Aaj ka bhojan, everybody says, Bahut acha hai, without eating. Follow this rule. Whatever food comes in front of you, eat it cheerfully and happily. More than what you eat, how you eat determines the digestion. See, friends. Otherwise, our whole life goes only in entertaining one theme, food, food, food. See. So, if we control our tongue, food habit. The second one is, the same tongue is used for talking. Another mantra, देखो, सुनो, मत बोलो. See, hear, no comments. Friends, it's very subtle point. Mind is unmanifest speech. Speech is manifest mind. Without words, you cannot think. Give it a try right away. Think on any theme, but don't use any word. You cannot think. See, friends, and for that, this is the Mahamantra. Dekho, see, don't close your eyes. Suno, don't plug your ears. Hear, no comments. What is comment? Speech, reaction of the mind to the experiences gathered through sense organs and ears, rather eyes and ears. The world enters our mind through these two gateways. One is the eyes, the forms, rupa. Second is the sounds through the ears. Therefore our scriptures tell, what is the world? Asti bhati priya nam rupa iti pancha amshakam adyatrayam brahma rupam jagad rupam tatodvayam. World is nothing but name and form. Delete anyone. The world is over. For example, sounds, words, they are many. Now, absence of words, silence. Make silence as the object of your experience. Kathopanishad, etad vaitat, this is that. Like the ophthalmologists, they don't give us vision. They correct our focal length. In the same manner, scriptures do not make us divine. Our divinity is covered by this world. And the world is names and forms. The names and forms enter our mind through the eyes and the ears. And then our mind starts reacting. The moment you react, the world is created. How simple it is, my friends. Dekho, suno, mat bolo. If you have to talk about weather, talk about government, because these are illusions. Government is an illusion, is it not? I was in China and there was one girl who was conducting me because of the language issue. She knew English as well as Chinese, Mandarin. So after 2-3 days we became very friendly and very close. I asked her, I said, hey, if I ask you some question about your country, etc., will it be an offense? Then I will not ask. He said, no, Swami, now I know what you are and all that. It's okay, you can ask. The highest wisdom I got from that girl. I asked her, I said, look here, in your country you are not allowed to talk anything about government. In our country, we have got all the freedom to say anything about the government. What is your understanding or opinion about this? She gave such a wonderful, highest wisdom. She said, in your country, you talk about government and suffer. In our country, we don't talk about our government and suffer. Both of us are sufferers. Because of government, nobody has ever become happy. Don't seek happiness outside. Discover the happiness. It is covered. And what is covering? This virus, desire. And to kill this desire virus, first is control your sense organs. And among the sense organs, tongue. 2 in 1. See? Indriyani. Then when the virus is influencing the sense organs and they are conquered, then the virus migrates, metastasis, goes in the mind. And then the same virus affecting the mind makes us emotional. See? You go and ask any old frustrated person, Babuji, have you taken food? If they throw at me, I may eat. How is your health? Abhi mara nahi hu. Maro phir. Disgusted people. Those who are seeking attention, they are the most strongest ego. See, you go to anybody's house, that useless dog. He will only wanting, seeking attention. Wow, 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 coming and lick you this and that. Seeking attention. Same thing. We are seeking attention. And if we don't get our due respect, what we are expecting, then we become emotional. These days, children don't respect the elders. I don't know where our culture is going. Agriculture could be going. See, friends, elders should understand this basic factor of life. If we are grown-ups, what is our contribution? What we have done to grow up in our age? It is the poor earth running around the sun. And we say, I am 20 years old. And how much we carry that burden? Body, body, body. In Kaivalya Dham, once I was staying there and morning time I was taking breakfast. One elderly couple came from the Ministry of Health from India and I was eating my breakfast. They came and sat next to me and an old man, he asked me, I don't know who is he. He doesn't know who am I. For the first time meeting on the dining table. He said, can you tell me what is my age? When an unknown person asked this question, can you tell me what is my age? Where he is buried? So I looked at him. I said, 3 years. Because such children only can ask such question, Small kids, you ask, hey, what is your age? So mother tells, 3 years. No, mommy, 3 years, 2 months. He said, no, tell really. I said, really? Okay, you are 81 years young. When I said like this, he nearly jumped out of his skin. You are so perfect. Really, I am 81 years young. See, but actually people think I am 18 years, 81, 80. See, friends, so much buried in this understanding. And therefore, we seek attention from the people around us. No more seeking attention. After the desire has conquered the sense organs and the mind, now the virus desire is further migrating from the mind to the intellect. And when the intellect is poisoned by the desire, Bhagavan says, Adharmam dharma itiya manyate tamasavruta sarvarthan viparitasya buddhisa partha tamasi. Then we justify how the wrong is right. I am not the only one doing corruption, everybody does. See? I am not the only one going the wrong way, everybody goes. I am not the only one who is honking unnecessarily, everybody honks. See, friends, the day we start justifying wrong as right, we have destroyed our spiritual life. And what is the cause? Cause is this desire. See, friends, these things are so simple, they are not difficult. We can definitely practice them. And then we will come to know desires are born to someone who has a limited existence. We have desire as a husband, as a father, as a mother, as a brother, as a sister. See? Till we carry the burden of these bodies. See? In US it happened. One Gujarati house, I was called for food. 12:30 daytime, I reached there. Then the lady has gone for work, so the man was at home. He said, Swamiji, it was my mistake, I asked him about his son. We should never ask about anybody to anybody. Unnecessarily you invite problem. It was my mistake. There I learned this principle. I said, how is your son, Swamiji? Very good. Please go and wake him up for lunch. There is nothing like free dinner in this world. So, when I went, a huge king-size bed, diagonally he was sleeping in Bhujangasana. 6 plus length and 4 plus width. Huge structure. When I look at him, Kumbhakarna, I did not dare touch him. Because 12:30, he who sleeps like this, how can you do anything? Then I told my friend, I said, look here, he may not be well, therefore he is sleeping, so let's not disturb him. No, Swamiji, he is always like that. I am fed up of him. Now I knew what is coming. So I immediately changed the topic. This is spiritual practice. Learn to change the topic instantaneously. Don't drag the topic continuously. No. Like when you get bored of a particular show going on TV, don't you change katak? Change the topic. So I immediately changed topic. I said, hey, what is the food? Let us cook, let me see. And I started looking at this thing. Then I said, come on, you join. He said, no, I'll take later. I said, all right. I was interested in my food. I had to, but he was also pakka. He did not give up. He said, Swamiji, tell me, What should I do? I said, do whatever you like. Then he started his story. Back home in India, this is typical of all NRIs. They are not happy where they are. Living here, live here only. Don't bother about India. See, in Australia, in Newcastle, I have a good friend. His son, now he is a doctor and getting married. When he was hardly about 8 or 9 years, he took me for playing football for some time. I said, now you tell me something which I do not know. Do you go to India? He said, yes, Swami, we go every year. Then tell me. He said, very simple. When we are in India, we talk about Australia. When we are in Australia, we talk about India. Are you not doing that? Be happy where you are. See? Or else we get lost only in this thing. Continuously getting lost in this thing. Therefore, to that sleeping giant, he says, Swamiji, back in India, when my father used to come to my room, out of respect and fear, I used to run away to the other room. But now you know what is happened? Now when my son comes in my room, I run and go to other room. What is my life? I said, you are born to run. See, friends, those parents who get frustrated because of their children, they deserve that. See, one of the biggest issue our Indian community is having this. They do not allow the children to make decisions in their life. For every small little thing, Mummy, should I do this? Papa, are you a baby or what? You have to grow up to a particular level, then learn to make decisions, make mistakes, fall, get hurt and grow life. See? Otherwise, we create bonsai. My child is so obedient. He doesn't go out of the house. And when he wants something to buy, he comes with me. And what is his age? He is very young. He is 45. So he holds my finger and we go to the mall. Mummy, I want that chocolate. Will it look good? See, friends, don't get involved too much with anybody or anything in this world. Draw a line, thus far, not further. See? And in this manner, when slowly our vision of interacting with the world changes, and this vision can change only under one condition. When we recognize something as an illusion, we do not desire illusions. We do not improve the delusions. We do not want to change the delusions. For example, we see the mirage waters. Now when we see the mirage waters, do we desire to fill in our water bottle and let us see? Do we want to improve that mirage waters? No. Do we want to remove the mirage waters? No. Do we hate it? No. Then what do? We enjoy till it is available. When it is not, we forget about it. Do we go and boast? Do you know, today I have seen mirage waters? No. Exactly. Now what is the mirage waters or illusion? An illusion is an experience which demands n number of conditions to be. Without those conditions, illusions cannot appear. Simple rule. See, if somebody says, I was coming in the evening at about 6 o'clock, the sun was just setting, that time I came across huge mirage waters. Will anybody trust him? Mirage waters demand the falling of the sun rays perpendicular to the earth, then only those sun rays are refracted through the hot air and they appear as water. This is what is the mirage waters. So unless these conditions are fulfilled, mirage waters cannot appear. Be very attentive. when we are in deep sleep, where we are, when we are, and what we are. Where we are, space. When we are, time. What we are, object. Time, space, and object. All these three dissolve. But we continue to be. And this waking world, one lady asked me this question through her daughter. That small girl, she said, Swamiji, I want to ask you a question. Very sweet little girl. I said, okay, ask. The question is, when the world is created, where from the world begins and where it ends? I said, hey, you are so sweet. Who asked you to ask me this question? Mummy. Child is child. Then I told her, Mummy, I said, why don't you ask me directly? Swamiji, I am afraid of you. I said, I am a vegetarian. I don't eat people. Then I told her, hey Mama, you tell me, when did you wake up in the morning? Swamiji, I got up at about 6:30. The world is created at 6:30. Where from the world begins? World begins from our gross body. And where the world ends? The world ends in our gross body. See, friends. So when we are identified with the gross body, then this world exists. When we are not identified with this body, the world doesn't exist. And therefore, appearance of the world is not real. It is only an illusory appearance. And what are illusions? Illusions cannot be improved. You cannot destroy. You cannot change. The only way to transcend and go beyond the illusions is to recognize illusions as illusions. That's it. Yesterday I gave you example about the reflection in the mirror. You cannot change it. But then we recognize appearance of reflection in the mirror is not real. See, friends. Therefore, we don't want to change the reflection. We don't want to improve that. We don't want to destroy that. We don't hate it. Exactly the same way. This world is appearing. We don't have to change it. We don't have to hate it. We don't have to destroy it. Till you are identified with the body, play the game of life. That's it. And what is the game of the life? थोड़े गम है, थोड़ी खुशियाँ, ये जीवन है. Life is beautiful if it has got both the tastes. Something good, something bad. This is what life is. See? It is so simple, friends, so simple. Therefore, Satsanga doesn't make us divine. Like the ophthalmologists do not give us vision. They only change our ability to adjust our focal length. Satsanga also help us only for this thing. Change your focal length. Look at this world through the eye of wisdom. You and me are living in this world. All the great masters also lived in the same world. It is not that, let's take an example of Swami Vivekananda. His reported work is so huge, if we simply read it, our whole life will not be enough. And he did not live for 100, 200 years. His productive period was hardly not more than 15, 20 years. So he was not living on a different time scale. No. During his time, it was 25 hours a day. And the week used to be 40 days a week. And the month used to be 100 days a month. And the year used to be 1000 days a year. No! Same time scale, the same political problems, everything the same. And he also lived as the body. No, he lived through the body. We are all living as the body, for the body, on everybody. Start living through the body. The whole life will change, my friends. It is for this purpose, Satsangatve Nissangatvam, Nissangatve Nirmohatvam, Nirmohatve Jivan Mukti, Nischalatatvam, Nischalatatve Jivan Mukti, Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam. Give it a try and confuse Bhagwan that although he is trying to make us miserable, let us make him miserable and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.